Hey everybody, Justin from Tallah here, and if you haven't watched the other episodes in this series, well, you need to go do that because we're almost done. You need to go back and watch everything because things are gonna get spoiled for you. We the Sad. This was a song that was on the EP. It was track 3, and obviously by now you can see how much context has been removed from the EP compared to the full album. So at this point in the tale, Kungin is just like stumbling around. He's just kind of like in this like fever dream almost, and he starts to feel like he might have done something wrong. Lobby Fu's judging him. He feels like his mother's judging him. Like he just feels like he has committed some sort of crime and that he is going to be punished for it. This is a very important turning point for the story because at this point he has not only like physically lost his manhood, but he's also mentally sort of lost the will to fight, and that's what the chorus of this song is really about. He's sick of being trapped inside of the house, but he's also sick of being trapped inside of himself because the issue was not a physical issue, it was a mental issue, and changing his physical self isn't really going to fix the problem. It did not change how he feels about himself. It didn't fill the hole that's growing inside him. It did not change what he saw when he looked in the mirror, because the problem is not his physical body. The problem is in here. The problem is with his perception, what he sees when he looks at himself.
After his self-mutilation, everything
still feels
worthless.
And like he doesn't have an actual purpose, and like he'll never get out. It just makes him like what's the point? Kungin is like, why am I continuing to keep waking up every day and trudging onward if it just keeps getting worse? And if you've seen the music video for We the Sad, that's what the people in these masks kind of represent. It's not like, because I know some people thought it was like a cult. It's not a cult. It's just these his inner demons. It's the sadness, how it just keeps growing, and there's more and more of them, and they keep getting closer and closer and closer to him until he's just consumed by his self-image. Like that's really what causes all these issues for Kungin. His mother is the one who sort of creates this environment for all this horribleness to grow in, but Kungin is the one who's thriving in it. He's the one who is obsessed with his image and the way he sees himself and the way his mother sees him. Like it's egotistical in a way because he's just so vain in the sense that all he cares about is what she thinks of him. You know, and a lot of people suffer from this problem, and that's part of the reason why I chose this topic for the concept of Matriphagy, is because I see a lot of people out there who are suffering from the same problem. And obviously they're not going to go kill their parents, at least I hope not, but that obsession with the way other people see you causes a lot of mental issues. And not to break away and like preach for a minute, but I'm not trying to sit here like on a pedestal and tell you, you know, that you're doing something wrong or anything like that. Like I've been there too. I'm still there in some senses. Like we're all in this together. So this isn't one of these like I'm better than you and you need to listen to me or you'll never be happy sort of situation. So that sort of segues into the second half of the song where Kungin begins to blame Tallah for all the problems that he has caused. And I want to stress, like I said earlier, Tallah is responsible for creating this environment where Kungin is thriving in or dying in, but ultimately he's the one who is receiving the information a certain way and interpreting it a certain way, and because he's so obsessed with his self-image and the way his mother perceives him, it is just kind of, it's just like this 6-cycle carousel where they just stuck in this whirlpool or spiral or feedback loop. Like, that's why I'm obsessed with spirals, because, oh my gosh, it's such a cool concept. Kungan blames his mother for everything. And he starts to feel almost like there was this wall, this dam, and it sprung a leak, and now that he's done what he did, he feels like the water has blasted through. He's done it now. He cannot turn back now. And there is so much self-deprecation and hatred for her. And this point in the song, like once that breakdown hits, this is where all hell breaks loose. And so it's really, really important to understand at the very end of the song where he says, we are the sad, we are the diseased, we need our mother to relieve our pain, to pull us up. That's all spoken out of sheer sarcasm. He does not want anything to do with that woman anymore. And he has made up his mind that she is